What is up, guys? It's me, Jay. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Jay. Welcome to my channel. On the road to 700 subscribers, or at least 750. Welcome to another review. Today, we are reviewing Batman The Long Halloween, Part 1 and 2. Let's get this started. Before we get this started, Uh, I don't really know a lot of history about Batman because I don't really read the DC comics. But although I don't really know much about the villains and like the story, Batman is still one of my favorite heroes from DC. Either way, let's see. Part 1 was about, well, both of them are about the Long Halloween, which what Carmine Falcone and his family called it, because they're getting killed on holidays. Actually, on like a person gets killed on each one person gets killed on a holiday, which is why they nicknamed the killer Holiday. And so fucking Batman gets on the case, of course, with Jim Gordon and Harvey Dent. If you don't know who Harvey Dent is Two-Face, which he later on becomes Two-Face in part 2 of The Long Halloween. But my favorite villain out of all of them that appeared so far in that movie was Joker, because Joker is my all-time favorite DC villain of all time. All time. Joker, I just like him because he's nuts. He's crazy as fuck. He don't give a shit. And a lot of good plot twists that came along the way in part 2, which was Selina, aka Catwoman, is the granddaughter of Carmine Falcone, which was like, yo, Nani? Like, yo, that reveal at the end of the movie was fucking really shocking. Which is why they call it a reveal, of course. But the fight scenes are pretty fire as well. Especially the ones where it was Batman versus Batman and Catwoman versus the villains, which was Two-Face, Poison Ivy, Mad Hatter, Scarecrow, Joker, and who else was there? And Penguin. Those 6 villains. No, and Solomon Grundy, um, versus Batman and Catwoman, which that fight scene was fucking dope as fuck to see. To see like all the huge Batman DC villains at once and then fighting Batman and Catwoman. Shit, I forgot what else. The way that everything went down was well paced. It was a good thing they cut it into 2 parts. Everything was well paced. Animation was but still was fire. It was dope as fuck. Um, which I would make a big deal out of animation, but I won't waste y'all's time like that. Since I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. So either way, the fight scenes top notch. Animation was alright. The pacing was good. And the storyline was fire as well. So, with that being said, let's talk about the main villain in the story, Holiday. So, it all started on Halloween. when Holiday killed a gangster, a mob, yeah, a mob, like a mafia dude, while he was chilling in his bathtub. He was just vibing. Came from a long day of work. A boy Holiday came through the door, closed that shit, and just popped his ass, headshot, right in the fucking bathtub. Like, bro, my boy was just trying to chill. Uh, he left a calling card, which is a jack-o'-lantern, on the floor. And I think he left a card that says Happy Halloween or some shit like that. That's when it all started. And then after Halloween, it was Thanksgiving. I don't know who he killed next, but honestly forgot. I'm a forgetful person that when it comes to watching a series that I watched like a while ago. Actually, no, this is pretty recent, the Batman movie, but I forget either way. uh, so the thing that he used to kill, of course, was a gun, but he to make his own silencer, he just like put like a I don't know what the fuck it looked like fucking condom on it. Just put it like on the tip of the gun and just pop, and that shit was worked well as a silencer. And the main reason he was killing was because he was trying to bring down Carmine Falcone, which is basically, shit, hold up, I have hiccups. It's basically like the Godfather in the mob industry in Gotham. Which, if you didn't know, Gotham City is based on Chicago. Kind of fitting since there's a lot of crime there, you know. But how else do I fucking put this way? Yes. Okay. So he was mainly just trying to bring down Carmine Falcone. So he was just killing his men and some of his rivals in holidays, like Mother's Day, Father's Day. Oh, that shit was brutal. He killed Carmine's like rival's father on Father's Day, which was fucked. My boy came through, just popped him through the throat, right on the throat, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, that shit was, uh, damn. Just popped him in the throat, and the shit was brutal. My boy Chase, I forgot his name, Maroney. Yeah, Maroney. Chase Holiday down, tripped, of course, let him get away. Uh, it just ended in shit, bro. So then part two, that was in part two. The thing that I did like the most was the progression and how Harvey Dent became Two Face. Uh, my boy was already getting these voices in his head that was telling him like kill, like. And then Batman was the one that gave him the coin, which he uses to, decide if you live or die or right or wrong. I don't fucking know. And the progression on how he became Two Face was fucking amazing. The pacing of it was fire. Uh, and the fact that my boy got betrayed as well, because Maroney was made a deal with Harvey that he'll confess to crimes as as Carmine's hitman. So Carmine Falcone will be put in jail. But Maroney was like, nah, fuck that. I made a deal with Carmine as well. So then he put a bottle of acid and just all in his face. Few days later, he escaped from the hospital and killed two hired assassins from Carmine. Went in the sewers and took his shit off. He aligned himself with Solomon Grundy. They went to Arkham Asylum and freed almost everybody in that hole. And that's how the 7 of 2 fight went along. It's just Two Face is one of my favorites as well, just because he's like the split personality that he has. Harvey Dent, and then there's Two Face telling him to kill or like flip a coin, heads or tails. Heads you die, tails you live. Uh, all in all, the Batman Long Halloween movie was amazing to watch. My rating, it's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. My final answer. See you guys on the next one. Peace.